Volume 1, Chapter 1, Hadith 140 is in Chapter 4 of Book 4 before you. One might want to qualify a conclusion that a narrator has that we're about to share with 37, 105, قال صدقت رؤيا إنا كذلك نجزي المحسنين. Indeed, you have fulfilled the dream. Certainly, for such do we reward the good doers. And we can relate that to the previous mention and verse 102. فَلَمَّا بَلَغَ مَعَهُ سَعْيًا قَالَ يَا بُنَيَّ إِنِّي أَرَى فِي الْمَنَامِ أَنِّي أَذْبَحُكَ فانظر ماذا ترى. قال يا أبت افعل ما تؤمر ستجدني إن شاء الله من الصابرين. So when his son was old enough to walk with him, Abraham said, "O my son, I've seen in a dream that I'm slaughtering you. So think about it and give me your opinion." He said, "O my father, feel free to do what you are commanded. God willing, you shall find me among the patient." And so, unlike the Bible, we never have the indication here that the dream was from God. And the fact that he didn't fulfill the dream, well, that would be kind of proof that it wasn't, right? Narrated, Quraib ibn Abbas said, "The Prophet slept till he snored and then prayed. He probably lay till his breath sounds were heard and then he got up and prayed." Ibn Abbas added, "I stayed overnight in the house of my aunt, Maymuna. The Prophet slept for part of the night." See Fatah al-Bari, page 249, volume 1. And late in the night, he got up and performed ablution from a hanging water skin, a light, perfect ablution, and stood up for the prayer. I too performed a similar ablution. Then I went and stood on his left. He drew me to his right and prayed as much as Allah wished, and again lay and slept till his breath sounds were heard. Later on, the mu'adhin, call maker for the prayer, came to him and informed him that it was time for prayer. The Prophet went with him for the prayer without performing a new ablution. Sufyan said to Umar that some people said the eyes of Allah's apostle sleep, but his heart does not sleep, because there is narrations to that effect. Umar replied, "I heard Ubayd bin Umar saying that the dreams of prophets were divine inspiration, and that he recited the verse, 'I, Abraham, see in a dream, O my son, that I offer you in sacrifice to Allah.'" Surah 37, 802. See Hadith 183, and we have, already gone over that. But one of the things, if there's only two of you in prayer, the person being led is on the right. And when it comes to, this is not a prayer to lead one in and that sort of stuff. There are measures, and then people, they straighten the rows, and so there's some stuff that goes on other than just showing up to your spot and standing in place. There are exceptions to that. And so, see, he performed an ablution. So he did sleep, but then he got ablution, and then he stood for another prayer, and then he didn't sleep. But the reason for this narration is probably because there's narrations to the effect that if you lose consciousness at all, that you need to get ablutions before you pray or read Quran or whatever.